Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming with another update on Pathfinder Kingmaker. So I've been continuing to play the mission which is called War of the River Kings, and I got to the point where I can actually attack Pitax and their king. You'll need to do all the other bits first, just so you know, and then when you've done them, which is all these things, deal with the bandits and deal with the attacking monsters and the propagandists, etc. You'll need to go back to your capital, to the throne room, and one of the Pitax envoys will come and kind of be an arrogant shit, and then he'll kind of dare you to come to the kingdom to surrender your crown, and then you go there and obviously you won't surrender your crown. So that's how that goes. So when you get there, just so you know kind of the basics, you end up in Pitax. It looks like most other settlements. You go around, before you start any fighting or anything, you go around to the sort of sides of the square, the main square where you are, and there's various characters that you can inform about their king's bad deeds, and the one you really want to tell them about, there's lots of options, like you can say that he's been sabotaging this or summon monsters, but they don't really care. So the only one that really matters is the one where you say you found the bodies of the ex-royals of the House of Pitax or whatever it is in a well, and they all care about that. Then you'll go and fight the arrogant ambassador and quite a few of them in the main square. Depending on who you've spoken to about what their king's done wrong, a number of people, the bandits that were the river bandits, they'll join you. And some other house of the nobles or the ex-royal family will join you. So you'll have allies, and they're not that difficult to kill. There's a couple of kind of spellcasters. They're not called spellcasters, but that's what they are. I think they're called heralds. And there's a few bards, and there's a couple of named characters that are more difficult to kill than the general guards. And that's how that works. Then you'll get to the gates. You'll have to fight a couple more characters, just Pitax wardens and a guard captain who's a bit stronger than the rest, but again, no problem. And then you get into the palace where you have to obviously fight their king or confront their king. I've not got to that bit yet, but I thought I'd do an update now. So you get into this main kind of area. There's a statue of their king who's a dick, really, just generally. And there's some Pitax guards and wardens and that decide they want to fight you because... Actually, it's kind of weird because they say there's a bounty, so they should kill you, but really you're in their king's palace, so that would be a reason anyway, you'd think. But anyway, so again, not that difficult. As I said previously in other updates about this game, if you take Jayfell, now Jayfell's kind of as Amiri would say, she's scum, but she's our scum. And she's really horrible character. She's like not very nice. She's only thinks about herself. She doesn't even care that you know that. She's undead, so she's never going to die. She doesn't really care about any of the living people, including the ones in our group or the queen, or your king if you're a king. But she does have some very useful abilities, and the one that I think is indispensable in every battle is the ability to summon an army of these nightmare skeleton warriors, and she summons about 6, and that basically has been the difference on numerous occasions between me even having to have a proper battle, because as you can see there's only one of their guys left, but we've killed lots of them all over the place. But the thing these guys do is they can hit pretty well, but also they will get in the way and give the enemy something else to fight where they can't be fighting you. So instead of these all coming around and attacking like they would probably be attacking like Lindsay or somebody, they're all stuck there. So these have been the difference between not just me winning a battle, but me really not taking any damage in battles much. And in one of these ongoing, and although this is like a palace, it's sort of like a dungeon, in these ongoing areas, Amrag's tomb and all these kind of things, using these when you need them is very, very useful. Because, like I said, they can block enemies, they get in the way of enemies, and while they're being attacked by the enemies who can't get past them, they're not attacking you, and you can kill them off with either your ranged units, or you can send Amiri or Valerie, whoever you've got round to kill them. So, yeah, it's all good. So far, I haven't had any real difficulty. We've killed that one. So that's it. And I did it at this point just so I could show you what happens when we go through the door. So you'll get all these things to pick up. Like I said, because of weight, you won't want to pick up more than the health potions unless it's something special. I mean, all this tat is not worth nothing. It's that, but it's, I know what that is. It's worth about 600 or something. It's not worth it. So
That is possible.
and then just check around to make sure there's not any exciting goods that we've missed, but I don't think there is. Everyone's reasonably healthed up, so then we will go through the door and it's locked from the other side. Okay, so okay, so that's what it's going to be. So just so you know, that's why I was doing it now. When you go through there, obviously the king's behind that door, locked from the other side, so it's going to make you come round like it often does in these tomb, dungeon, temple things. It's going to make you come round a long way around to get to the place you want to get to, but that's what it is. So obviously there's going to be more enemies to fight. I don't know, let me just check for you. Oh, you can, if you've got supplies, you can rest here. Oh, you can't because enemies are nearby. They're probably behind the door. But you can rest in here if you've got supplies. So it's worth noting, as with all these tombs and temples and things, if you've got supplies and you kill off any nearby enemies, which are probably somewhere around here, then you can rest. Actually, I didn't really need to rest because I've still got quite a lot of abilities, so I'll save that to when I actually need it. But yeah, as you can see, it's going to be one of those kind of maze-like things, and although it's a palace, it's Amarag's tomb or all these other kind of things where there's lots of different passages and you've got to go in all the rooms and clear out. But like I said, it doesn't seem any more difficult than some of the others. Actually, I'd say this is easier than those tomb ones where you've got golems and different kind of monsters. So that's my update. Like I said, if I find anything in this palace and in this part that's shockingly difficult or different, I will update. If not, I'll probably update when I get to fight their king or I've killed their king. Anyway, thanks for watching again. Guessagaingaming. Take care for now.